की जय। कीबोर्ड वाला Sitaram, pranam to each and every one of you, my humble servants at the feet of Bhagavan, Shriman Narayana. I welcome you this morning, our in-house devotees of Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir, and of course, those online virtually. Pranam Swagatam. Welcome yet again to another Sunday morning satsang. As we engage your mind and thoughts at the feet of Prabhu, I welcome all of you. And again, special welcome to Amargit. It's our pleasure to have you in house, my dear brother Anthony ji, Danesh ji, and Vidya ji and her loving son. Wonderful musicians in our community. And I welcome them. Moments from now, of course, we'll have the privilege to feature them also. My dear friends, as I welcome you this morning, having performed our Havan Satsang, our Gandharvas will keep you engaged at the feet of Bhagavan. And as they keep you at the feet of Bhagavan, may your week be pious. May your week be blessed. May your week continue to be reverent. I will take this over to our Gandharvas, and then momentarily I'll rejoin you for Pravachan and our message this morning to keep us on the track of Sanatana Dharma. Prem Suranarayana Bhagavan ki jai. Over to our Gandharvas.
अपरंपार रहे शक्ति तुम्हारी, तुम पर रीजे अवर बिहारी। हे दुख भंजने मारुति नंदने, हे दुख भंजने मारुति नंदने। सुन लो मेरी पुकार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजने मारुति नंदने, हे दुख भंजने मारुति नंदने। सुन लो मेरी पुकार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। निधि के दाता, दुखियों की तुम भाग्य विधाता। अष्ट सिद्धि नवै निधि के दाता, दुखियों की तुम भाग्य विधाता। सिया राम की काज सवारी, सिया राम की काज सवारी। मेरा कर उदार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। अपरंपार शक्ति तुम्हारी, अपरंपार रहे शक्ति तुम्हारी, तुम्हें पर रीछे अवध बिहारी। भक्त भाव से दायो तो ये, भक्त भाव से दायो तो ये, कर दुखों से पार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार, पवन सुत विनती बारंबार।
जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन, जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा, धनदाय कृष्णा कृष्णा तदमेव हरा हरा। कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा, धनदाय कृष्णा कृष्णा तदमेव हरा हरा। मन कांचे अधियारा, मन कामिते अधियारा, बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा, मन कामिते अधियारा, बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन की तृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। जिसको मिले ना पेरा, सुख नाम रन क्या जाने, धनधाय कृष्णा कृष्णा जग में वो हरा हरा, जिसको मेरे ना पेरा सकन मरण क्या जाने। धनधाय कृष्णा कृष्णा नित्य का धर्म क्या माने, चाहे अघर जियारा चाहे अघर जियारा, बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा। चाहे अघर जियारा, बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन के तृष्णा, जो तुम्हें ताना चाहे जीवन के तृष्णा। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा।
मेरे मन वीरा की तारी, हर पन शिव का नाम पुकारी। मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन लगन, मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन। मेरे मन वीरा की तारी, हर पन शिव का नाम पुकारी। मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन लगन, मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन। जब बोले का नाम पे बसे सुबह वो शाम, जब बोले का नाम पे बसे सुबह वो शाम। शिव की भक्ति में होके मगन, मेरे मन वीरा की तारी, हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारी। मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन लगन, मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन। चोरे जग की छूटई बंधन, शिव भक्ति में रस के जीवन। मन में शिव है, शिव में है मन, कर दिया खुद को शिव की अर्पणा। शिव है मेरा धर्म, शिव है मेरा करम, शिव है मेरा धर्म, शिव है मेरा करम। साथी है ये धरती का घर, मेरे मन वीरा की तारी, हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारी। मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन लगन, मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन। मेरे सेवक हो मेरे स्वामी, मेरे शिव है अंतर्यामी। ये जीवन ये कंचन काया, सब है मेरे शिव की माया। शिव मेरे साथ है, दिन है या रात है। शिव मेरे साथ है, दिन है या रात है। जाऊं हर पर है शिव के बजाय, की तारी, हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारी। मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन, लगन मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन। जब बोले का नाम बेमर से सुबह हो शाम, जब बोले का नाम बेमर से सुबह हो शाम। शिव की भक्ति में होके मगन, मेरे मन वीरा की तारी, हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारी। मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन, लगन मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन। मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन, लगन मैंने शिव से लगाई लगन।
कृष्ण मुरारी जे आंक बसे मन बावे, बाकी बिहारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। कृष्ण मुरारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। पीले कमलिया मोर मुकुट गने, श्याम गगन के रंग सजावे। सांझनी जी के श्याम सवेरा, दिन भर नंद की दीन चरावे। तन मन वारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। मैं तो हारी जे आंक बसे मन बावे। कृष्ण मुरारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। बाकी बिहारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। नींदे ओ नींदे जग की कारज, करते सोचो शाम के सोचो। रसिया जोगी कान बजावे, मुरली बोले की तक पहुँचे। रास बिहारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। शोभादारी की आंक बसे मन बावे। कृष्ण मुरारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। बाकी बिहारी जी आंक बसे मन बावे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्त्यसे 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 नमो नमः दुर्गा दुर्गति दूर कर मंगल कर सब काज मन मंदिर उज्ज्वल करो कृपा करके आज ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया चरणों से लग जाऊं मैं सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया दर्श तेरा कर पाऊं मैं ऐसा प्यार पा दे मैया जग में आकर जग को मैया अब तक ना पहचान सका अब तक ना पहचान सका क्यों आया हूँ काहे जाना ये भी ना मैं जान सका ये भी ना मैं जान सका तू ही अगमय गोचर मैया तू ही अगमय गोचर मैया कहूँ कैसे लग पाऊँ मैं ऐसा प्यार पा दे मैया ऐसा प्यार पा दे करे कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी, मैं बालक नादाना हूँ, मैं बालक नादाना हूँ। नहीं आराधन जब तप जाना, मैं अवगुण की काना हूँ, मैं अवगुण की काना हूँ। दे सा वरदान मैया, दे सा वरदान मैया, सुमिरन तेरा गाऊं मैं। ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, चरणों से लग जाऊं मैं, सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया, दर्श तेरा कर पाऊं मैं। ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया।
Dear devotees, having been listening to those most appropriate rendition from the members of the Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandira on this Sunday morning satsang, we are very blessed and fortunate to have with us, as I mentioned earlier, the Amar Geet Kirtan Mandali, one of the most popular band in our GTA. And this morning, myself and devotees, we're very, very happy and overwhelmed to be in company with my dear brother Anthony Ji, very renowned musician, Vidyaji, a stalwart in the Dharma, a music teacher, and of course my loving brother Danesh Ji, very competent on the Dola. My dear friends, many of you would have seen them perform. Many of them would have been at your functions, serving our community relentlessly. And this morning, I'm very honored to have them with us, to express their love, their humility, and their devotion before my little Pravachan. Please stay with us, share this live with me, I ask of you, so that those who need some upliftment physically and spiritually, for those who need some intervention, may these bhavana, may these rendition, may these bhajans reach them through their pores and reverberate in your home this Sunday morning. And they will lift ourselves to higher heights. I have this privilege, I have this opportunity to hand this over to Amar Geet, over to them.
मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है। ये भूल गए हम कहाँ है, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, अंबर शिव डरती उमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है। जब ध्यान में आते हैं शिव जी, मुझे अद्भुत शांति मिलती है। जब ध्यान में आते हैं शिव जी, मुझे अद्भुत शांति मिलती है। मैं दिखला नहीं सकता जग को, जो मन में ज्योति जलती है। जब भूल कोई हो जाती है, जब भूल कोई हो जाती है, शिव करते मुझको क्षमा है। सारा जग शिव में दिखता, अंबर शिव धरती उमा है। मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है। शिव भक्ति का आनंद मधुर कोई वर्णन कर ना पाते हैं। शिव भक्ति का आनंद मधुर कोई वर्णन कर ना पाते हैं। ये वो ही जाने भक्त यहाँ जो शंभु हो के जाते हैं। जैसी मूरत मन में दिखती है, जैसी मूरत मन में दिखती है, उसकी न कोई उपमा है। सारा जग शिव में दिखता, अंबर शिव धरती उमा है। मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है। शिव की उदारता अति महान, जो पूजे वो पा जाते हैं। शिव की उदारता अति महान, जो पूजे वो पा जाते हैं। जिस पे हो शिव शंभु की कृपा, वो प्राणी अमर पद पाते हैं। भक्तों की है बैठे शिव के, भक्तों है तू बैठे शिव। पाषाण की एक प्रतिमा है, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, अंबर शिव धरती उमा है। मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है। ये भूल गए हम कहाँ है, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, अंबर शिव धरती उमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसे रमा है।
Pranam, Sitaram to everyone. I'd just like to take a moment to recognize the youths here at this mandir and compliment their talent. It is a privilege to be here in satsang with you all and join with Pandit Jagdishwarji. भोला शंकर भोला शंकर नतीन मनोहर भोला शंकर नतीन मनोहर भोला शंकर नतीन मनोहर तांडव तेरे कित आए आए भोला शंकर नतीन मनोहर भोला शंकर नतीन मनोहर भस्म लेपिता अमर शंकरा भस्म लेपिता अमर शंकरा नित नित नादर आए आए भस्म लेपिता अमर शंकरा नित नित नादर आए आए तांडव प्रिय हरि गोरी मनोहर तांडव प्रिय हरि गिरिजा शंकर आए गिरिजा शंकर आए भोला शंकर नतन मनोहर भोला शंकर नतन मनोहर तांडव तेरे कित आए आए भोला शंकर नतन मनोहर भोला शंकर नतन मनो डमरू डमरू डम 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 बाजत डमरू डमरू डम डमरू डमरू डम डमरू डमरू डम 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 बाजत रुद्र भयंकर बाजत आए तांडव प्रिय हरे गोरी मनोहर तांडव प्रिय हरे गोरी मनोहर तातई तई तत आतई तई तत तातई तई तत आतई तई दिमि 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 तत बाजत आए दिमि 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 तत दिमि 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 तत दिमि 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 तत बाजत आए भोला शंकर नतन मनोहर भोला शंकर नतन मन बम 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 बाजत आए बम 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 बाजत आए न्यूपुर भजन बाजत आए Sani ni sani pavani pagaga pagarisa. Sani ni sani pavani pagaga pagarisa. Nandikeshwara gavatinayi. Nandikeshwara gavatinayi. Bola Shankar नतन मनोहर बोला शंकर नतन मनोहर तांडव तीरे कित आए आए बोला शंकर नतन मनोहर बोला शंकर नतन मनोहर नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
प्रेम से शिव शंकर भगवान की जय. My dear devotees, listening to those most wonderful and ardent Gandharvas, Amar Geet, let us always pray for success and blessings in your lives and in your ardent musician world. Our Gandharvas, my dear friends, bring that peace and piousness. Talented as they may be, may Sharada Ma, may Saraswati Ma, Lord Ganesha always continue to bless you all. That you continue to walk this path. That you continue to tread this path and give to us as sadhakas what we need to bring ourselves closer to Bhagavan. Once again, thank you so much to Amar Geet and team. My dear devotees, this morning as we join in satsang, we try to assimilate, we try to understand what is our purpose of life. How meaningfully can we engage on this Mitra Lok? This morning, once again, as we ponder upon that, I say pranam, swagatam once again to those of you who have joined us while we were in satsang. I want to say to our dear mother, Katrin ji, happy birthday to you. You'll be celebrating your birthday in a day or two. And my dear friends, Janan bin Mubarak, to those also who are celebrating out there, who would have celebrated a day or two. I want to say happy birthday to those who are celebrating. And for those who are celebrating an anniversary or something of the sort, may Bhagavan's kripa and mercy be with you. And for those who are trying to triumph over whatever difficulty are facing us, who are going through some sickness or something of the other, we pray for you. We think of you. For those who are trying to remain safe and COVID compliant, let us do our best to do so. And not forgetting, this morning, I want to take time out to recognize that Atma of my dear, our Dolak, one of our strongest musicians in house, my dear son Sureshji, the passing of his Nana. I think this morning would have been the funeral in Guyana. And our thoughts and our prayers are with Sureshji, his mom and Tisita, Anish, and all the family members. If it wasn't for that, he would have been here as always. And Sureshji, I know, with your entire family, it must have been a tragic and a trying moment, especially when it's difficult in these times to be there in person to gain that closure. But with Bhagavan's Kripa and His grace, this morning also, I want to allow these renditions, this little message, to reach and to elevate that soul of your dear Nana. My dear friends, as we pray to Bhagavan this morning, join with me as we eloquently place our mind and thoughts without reservation at the feet of Bhagavan. Akandamandalakaram vyaptam yena characharam tatparam darshitam yena tasmai shri guruve namah. Tasmai shri guruve namah. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. As we ask ourselves this morning a very meaningful question: what is the purpose of our life? Why are we here? And how are we going to continue to return to Parampita Paramatma? It's only through one way, my friends. And this morning, very quickly, we will look at how day in and day out we can stay on that path of spirituality. May it be listening to the kahani of Bhagavan. May it be in satsang, meaning performing puja, placing your flowers, your dupam, your deepam, your little fruits to Bhagavan at your puja room every morning. Or may it be reverent at the feet of God, expressing your bhavana, your love. Let us once again chant to the feet of Bhagavan. Bhajana Vina, O Lord, may we empty our mind and thoughts to your word, to your feet. May we recognize we are one with you and you are one with us. And O Lord, this very prayerfully, this will aid us on our path of spirituality as our Gandharvas lead us. Please stay with us. Please share this live. And please allow someone to be part of this Amrit this morning.
Bhajan bina chain na aaye ram. Bhajan bina chain na aaye ram. Bhajan bina chain na aaye ram. Koi na jaane sab ho jaye. Koi na jaane sab ho jaye. इस जीवन के काम, इस जीवन के काम चैन न आए राम। मोह माया के आस को पगले, मोह माया के आस को पगले, होगी कभी ना पूरी पूरी, होगी कभी ना पूरी। करते करते भजन प्रभु का, करते करते भजन प्रभु का, मिट जाएंगे दूरी दूरी, मिट जाएंगे दूरी। ओ हम भक्तों के, हम भक्तों के साथ साथ लो सभी प्रभु का नाम राम। भजन बिना चैन न आए राम, भजन बिना चैन न आए राम। भजने अमृत व्रत का प्याला, भजने अमृत व्रत का प्याला, शाम सवेरे पीना पीना, शाम सवेरे पीना। इसको पी करे सारा जीवन, इसको पी करे सारा जीवन, मस्ती में तो जीना जीना, मस्ती में तो जीना। ओ भक्ति कर तो, भक्ति कर तो बन जाएंगे अपने बेकरी काम राम। भजन बिना चैन न आए राम।
Please sing along.
भजन बिना चैन न आए राम। कोई न जाने सब हो जाए, कोई न जाने सब हो जाए। इस जीवन के काम राम, इस जीवन के काम, भजन बिना चैन न आए राम। बोलो राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम, सीता राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम, सीता राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम, सीता राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम, सीता राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम। सीता राम 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 राधे श्याम श्याम श्याम, सीता राम 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 राधे श्याम।
There we had another opportunity to make our life meaningful. The main purpose of this Manushrup is to once again merge with Parampita Paramatma. And every day we must stay in sync. Every day we must have that synergy. Every day we must have that atonement of mind and thoughts to be with your Bhagavan. No matter what you do, if you are working, if you're serving your community, if you're taking care of your children, whatever the job may be, my dear friends, understand that after going through many, many births, you attain this Manushrup. After birth and death of so many forms before this one. And then when you gain this one, bare bhaga manusya tanapave surat durlabha granta gave. Because of our good karma we achieve this. And when we achieve this, it should be for moksha kara dwara. It should be for Rama tell us. It should be for gaining that moksha. My dear Bhaktajano, servants of Bhagavan, this sharira, this body, this vehicle is the mode of transporting that jiva. This body is that medium that carries us from one place to another. And more so to Bhagavan. As we use this body as a stepping stone, we use this body as a ladder. We use this body as a platform to merge with Bhagavan. My dear friends, while we are doing this, we must take care because it is not possible. Antakala chameva smarana mitru bhava, we are told in Bhagavad Gita, that at the time of death, if you think of Sri Krishna, then you will merge with him, no? Smaranam, to remember him. It is very difficult to remember him if you do not do it on a daily basis. Look, if you're told you go to the doctor and doctors say you need some vitamins, and he prescribe what vitamins you should have, and you have that day, but it's not customary to have those vitamins. After finishing half day, you might realize, oh my God, I forgot to take my vitamins. Eh? And you used to laugh at people. And then before you know it, you have a little thing say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you parcel it off to drink your vitamins, and still you forget. My dear friends, we must take care of this body. If you do not take that little by little, and you cannot expect to take it today and call doctor tomorrow and say, I'm good. It have a course, isn't it? It have a period. If we will take a week or two, or until that bottle is finished or that prescription is finished, then you may start to feel a little different or better. And then you say, hey, this thing worked. Or it doesn't work. And you throw it over your shoulder. My dear servants of Bhagavan, in the same way, we have to take dosage every day. Day in, day out. Can we drink water one day whole for the whole week? It may work, maybe, who knows, for some people. Can we try to eat once a month and say like Kumbhakarana? And see if it will work? He had a own Vardhan. He had his own Vardhan. Come Saraswati Jayanti. Saturday come in, we may talk about a little about that. Because Saraswati Ma had influence in Kumkaran Dukkam. But my dear friends, as servants of God, every day we live, we must Torah say, take it little by little, a little dosage by dosage. Take care of this body, in the same time taking care of this jiva, that witness, who are within us, witness in this world, Sri Krishna, maybe Sri Ram, maybe Bhagavan Shiva, whoever you see as your Brahman, that God. Take care both of it physically, mentally, and even spiritually. Take care of this body meaningfully. That is the purpose of this Manushrup. And gradually, you will be moving towards Bhagavan, my dear friends. That is why our religious texts, our Shastras and our Puranas tell us when we start in the morning, the very first thing when you open your eye, what should we do? Anybody know? Tell me, what should we do? What should we do when we open the eye in our bed in the morning? Somebody tell me. Who have a mic and talk?
Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamule tu Saraswati, Karamadye tu Govinda, Prabhate Karadarshanam.
Ji. Karagre vastu Lakshmi. See the Lakshmi at your tips of your finger. Place in your palms. Sanatana Dharma is so rich. Place in your hands in front of your face. Karagre vastu Lakshmi. Karamule Saraswati. At the base, mool, at the root of your hand. See that Saraswati? She's there. When you go to doctor, do they check pulse here? First thing they check pulse, where? Here. Because there is where the rhythm of life is. Saregama. Saraswati Ma, she resides at the base of our hand. May our life have those ragas. May our life beat in tandem with the universe, the songs of this world. May our life be in synchronicity of the world. When the birds chirp, when the sun, as we say, rise for the Western people. The sun don't rise, we rise. Eh? Think about it. But I want you to understand. When the birds go, you should be awakened. When the flowers started to open, the cosmos, this universe is giving you a message. You too will be awakened. The chakras, from Mooladhara chakras, it's awakening you to be alive and be alert. Not after the shower, you still not wake up yet. My dear friends. And some of us, we work all night and we sleep a day. What are you going to do? This is the world we live in, eh? But we say, Karagre vastu Lakshmi Karamule Saraswati. Karamadye, in the middle, Madhyam, is Govinda or Vishnu Bhagavan. Karamadye, Govinda, Prabhate ka Darshanam. You submerge your hands into your face and you take that darshan of Bhagavan. My dear friends, that is the very first dosage of your vitamins, spiritual vitamins on a daily basis. You're blessed for this eyelid. You know, many times we go to bed and we retire and we say our pratna, Karatam Karma. We oh Bhagavan, we ask of you, we retire to you, everything we do in this day, may it be submerged to you. I never answer this one. I know. Bhagavan, we refer this to you. And we have all faith that in the morning, I will wake up and I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do that. Isn't it? But who knows if we're going to wake up in the morning? We take it for granted, right, Ambika? We take it for granted that every time we have an opportunity to pray, to sing, to clap your hands. I'll sing again just now. Again, I'm sing, I'll sing the next song. But that might be your very last song. That might be your very last satsang. That might be the very last moment to hear His name. My dear friends, prayers will remove all challenges. That is why in Sanatana Dharma, it tells us, pray, pray, pray. In Sri Ramacharita Bhagavan Sri Ram, Bhagavan Shiva was telling Parvati the purpose of prayer. How can we be able to remove the dukkha? You know, when we're born, we are pure, we are sattvic. Children, you'll see them, little, you got to chase them to eat. You can't get them to eat, eh? They don't eat, but they don't get hungry, and you can't keep up with them. And we eat huge meal. You can't see we face sometimes, eh? And we still can't keep up with them. Because they're so pure, and they're so pure with Bhagavan. But as you live, you gather mass and mass of dukkha. When you pray, Shastra says, pray. When you pray, Ramcharitamanas Bhagavan Shiva was telling Parvati, when you pray, it brings you to happiness and prosperity. Allow me to plunge into Sri Ramcharitamanas.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Everybody.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Bolo pyari.
Shri Ram Jai
Chant His name. His name will remove all duratani from your life. Whatever suffering, whatever predicament you're facing, or someone you may know, transform this energy to them.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Kama krodha mada lodha mada maya. Kama krodha mada lobha mada maya. Chuti sakal Ram ki daya. Shri Ram Jai Ram.
Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Sonar dhajana nahi bhula. Sonar idala nahi bhula. जाप रहोई सो नात अकूला. जाप रहोई सो नाट अकूला. श्री राम जय राम.
Jai Jai Rama,
श्री राम
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
ओ श्री राम जय राम जय.
Jai Rama,
ओ श्री राम जय राम.
Jai Jai Rama.
Krodha manuja lobha madamaya. Anger, lust and greed and all those uncompany, my dear friends. Delusional qualities. Accepting what is not real. Taking what is not real and making it a foundation in your world will bring you ruin. When you think the material things that we are craving for and longing for and building a foundation on that, that is like building a foundation with straw. Oh man, it has no foundation. Bhagavan, the grace of God, when He'll glance at you, it says it will remove all those negative qualities. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Kama, Krodha, Mada, those are the triple gate to Naraka, to hell or hellish-like world as we live in. When you have anger, Krodha, and that comes when you not stay in communion with Bhagavan. When you stay, when you take a shnanam, when you take a bath, can you still be dirty? Can you still be exhausted? Can you still be jaded and tired? No. As long as you take that shnana, you become cleansed, you become purified. Isn't it? As long as you take that mantra, as long as you chant His name, as long as you allow yourself to be in satsang, as long as you did not hear Him but you listen to Bhagavan's kahani, that will infiltrate in your life and percolate in every attributes of your world, my friends. Bhagavan Shri Ram grace will remove those negative qualities. And He will be like a juggler, like a magician juggling all the balls in His hand. Whatever duties you have on this earth, you will be able to juggle it purposefully and dedicatedly and merge to Bhagavan. Uma kaha me anubhava upavana Santa Hari Vajana Jagata Sabasapana. Shri Bhagavan, when he think of this Ramayana, he had it in his heart, and one day he told to Parvati, I tell you, Uma, he says, by one own realization and recognition and cognizance, remembering and thinking of only one thing is real. That is you, the Jiva, not the body. That is Brahman. When you see you are the same as Bhavani, when you see you are the same as Shiva, that is what is real. Do not see Shiva as something else. Do not see that brother as somebody else. That's nobody for me. Do not see the animals are nothing to do with me. I am different. When you think that way, my dear friends, then you bring ruin unto you. Well, that is nobody for me, so what do I care? All of us is one. This whole world is a sapana. This whole world is a dream. My dear friends, you have to realize. You have to realize that is why when you take that shnana, you become purified. You know, when you do puja, the very first thing Baba will do, or the very first action, Om apavitro pavitrava. When you stand, he will take that water and he will sprinkle on you. Why? Om apavitro pavitrava sarve vashtanga tupasmarit yata pundari kaksham. Who is Pundari? Sriman Narayana. When you remember Pundari Kaksha, when you remember Sriman Narayana, you become cleansed. Why you become cleansed? Look how Shastras is inducted, philosophically embedded with these doctrines. When Bhagavan Vishnu was in Kshetra, one day he fell asleep, isn't it? You know the story. And then from his navi, from his navel, that kamandalu, that lotus flower, Lord, Brahma Bhagavan born, isn't it? And we call him the creator of this world, isn't it? If Brahma Bhagavan is the creator, who are you? You're Brahma too, isn't it? Because Brahma Bhagavan created you and I. Which means we came from water, isn't it? And that is why one of the elements, Panchatattva, one of the 5 elements, Jalatattva, is this body. Jalatattva, water. My dear friends, so when you sprinkle that water on you, it brings you back. Hey, I gotta forget about my makeup didn't get done properly. I gotta forget about, the food, the prasadam is still being cooked. I gotta forget about Gandharvas is not here as yet. Oh my God, nobody put up the balloon as yet. And now you're focusing on Bhagavan, isn't it? When puja starts. No matter how you're rushing and bustling, and then you got there, oh my God, I put on my socks. But when mantra start and the water sprinkling you, it brings you to reality. Puja time commences. And what is all apavitra, what is all unclean, become cleansed. Apavitra to pavitra. And when that water sprinkles on you, even if somebody is trying to get your attention and sprinkles some water like this, it brings you back to earth. That water reminds you, you are part with this cosmos. That water, that jala, reminds you, you are part of this universe. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. You know, in Nirvana Ashtakam, Adi Shankaracharya one day was in the Himalayas and his guru asked him, who are you? First thing you will say, I am X, I am Suresh, I am Y, I am Z, no? You will say. But Adi Shankaracharya belled from his mouth and he composed that Nirvana Ashtakam, Mano Buddha Hankar and so forth. I am Shiva, he says, I am Shiva. Without a doubt, he was very young, not as advanced and knowledgeable like some of us say today in this world. And he didn't say, I am this. He says, I am Shiva. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. Chit Ananda Swarupam. I am Chit Ananda Swarup. And that bliss and that consciousness, I am that everything. A name was just attached to you. A form was just attached to you. Genetics made up, and biological formation was just made up from heredity. But where did this Jeev came from? Brahman. That's why you look like mommy and daddy. That is why you look like Nana or Nani or somebody. You talk like them and you walk like them and you sing like them and so forth. Because you didn't drop from coconut tree. As they will tell you something when they get angry at you. My dear friends, prayers is important in our world. Let us live this meaningful life. Let us achieve our true purpose. And if you do this, let this morning a little bit of satsang infiltrate in your world and help you to transform, help you to stay on this path of dharmicness, help you to stay on this path of righteousness. As time is quickly running from us, as we bring our message this morning to a close, my dear friends, think of your Bhagavan. As we chant Kirtan, Hari Kirtan, as we conclude to Bhagavan this morning, let prayer be our opening. Let prayer be throughout our day, our week, and our lives. Think of Him. And don't feel when you pray you have to have flowers in your hands and be at the puja room night and day. Then who will cook? Then who will work? Then who will pay the bills? No, no, no. Puja, when you entertain Him, when you see Krishna in your boss, and when He walk out, don't get angry and say those nice words. When you see Krishna Bhagavan, when you see Narayan Swami as your boss, when you see Narayan Swami as your mother, as your father, when you see Narayan Swami as your children, and you are serving, when you are singing, and you are engaged in Bhagavan Sriman Narayan, or you're in Gokula, putting Sri Krishna to dance as he blow his basuri. See you're serving Him and Him in all His manifestation. That is puja. That is puja. Don't sing with the thoughts, oh, watch, I'm going to buzz this one here now. And when I buzz this one, they can't follow because nobody knows it. Meaning a song, a tune. Kya baat hai? You're confused. When I open this one here, I'll sing it off my head so they can't watch me copy to follow me. They're not going to ask me for my copy. Some people say that. I sing it out of my head because I don't want them to say I have a copy. They'll ask me. I hear this thing, no? You guys hear this thing in this world. I don't want them to have that copy. Kya baat hai? You come and read that copy. You are going to live that copy. And generation to generation will get that copy. My friends, don't sing with those thoughts. Don't give those energy out. But when you sing for that 2 minutes, that 3 minutes, that 5 minutes, imagine you are the heavenly singers, you are the Gandharvas of heaven, engaged in Indra Bhagavan and Shri Krishna in Vrindavana. That is what you are doing. You have a 5 minute span on this stage of Mitra Lok to transform people's mind, to bring them on the path of dharmicness. That should be your purpose. Lord, in a good way, let me touch their life. Bhagavan, as I'm singing this bhajan, I may not have no meaning of it. But let this bhajan touch someone and lift someone who is crumbled and who is falling. This should be your purpose. As we chant, as we conclude this morning, let that be your path.
Keshava Maidava Jai Deva Madhu Sudana Keshava Maidava Jai Deva Madhu Sudana Keshava Maidava Jai Deva Madhu Sudana Keshava Maidava.
Call upon Him, my friends. Let us be His rescuer. Let Him rescue us from this challenging life.
Jai Deva Madhusudana. नेत्र कमल दले अतीव मनोय रे नेत्र कमल दले अतीव मनोय रे नेत्र कमल दले अतीव मनोय रे नेत्र कमल तले तले अतीवा मनो अरे अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर अंतर्यामी प्रभु परमेश्वर माया मानुष्य विषलीला करे माया मानुष्य विषलीला करे माया मानुष्य विषलीला करे माया मानुष्य विषलीला करे देवा मधुसूदना जय देवा मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा
हे केशवा हे माधवा
जय देवा मधुसूदना
जय देवा मधुसूदना
केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना
हे मधुसूदना
केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना केशवा माधवा जय देवा मधुसूदना जय देवा मधुसूदना स्वामी जय मधुसूदना जय देवा मधुसूदना
प्रेम सो नारायण भगवान की जय. Thank you for being with us this morning. Let us kindly all stand for Aarti. Let us engage in Aarti as we refer to Bhagavan Shriman Narayan Radhe Shyam, as we wave that sacred light to Bhagavan. Yani kani kshapapani janamantar kritani sa tani tani vinakshante pradakshanaye pade pade.
Om Jai Shri Radha 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 Jai Shri Krishna 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 Shri Radha Krishna Namah Shri Radha Krishna Namah Om Jai Shri Radha 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 Jai Shri Krishna 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 Shri Radha Krishna Namah Shri Radha Krishna Namah. चंद्रमुखी चंचल चित चोरी शुभ सवारी सूरत बोरी शाम शाम एक सी दोरी श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। ओम जय श्री राधा 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 जय श्री कृष्णा 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 श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। पंचांग चूनर के सब प्यारे, पथ पीताम्बर कामरकारी, एक रूप अनुपव छवि प्यार, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। ओम जय श्री राधा राधा राधा, जय श्री कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। चंद्र चंद्रिका चम चम चमके, मोर मुकुट सिर दम 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 के, युगल प्रेम रस चम चम चमके, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। ओम जय श्री राधा राधा राधा, जय श्री कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। कस्तूरी कुम ऋतु वृंदा, चंदन चारु तिलक ब्रेजा, सुरग लाल लाल सुदना, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। ओम जय श्री राधा राधा राधा, जय श्री कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। गुम गुम रोगा गैरे सोई, कथिक चैन कलम पति सोई, कामलान सुर मुनि मन मोहि, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। ओम जय श्री राधा राधा राधा, जय श्री कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। रत्न जदेता भुजंग सुंदर, कष्ट भुज मनि काम कनक वर, कनक कनक मुरली बनि मोह, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। ओम जय श्री राधा राधा राधा, जय श्री कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। ओम जय श्री राधा राधा राधा, जय श्री कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः। श्री राधा कृष्णाय नमः।
Let us join in closing prayers, flowers in their hand, as we seek the divine Sriman Narayan grace, His blessings and His guidance, as we conclude in Pratna. Bhagavan, may we recognize you as our mother, our father, our friend, our strength, our intellect, our wealth, our everything. And we supplicate, surrender, Sharanagati. Tvameva mata Syapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Bara Bara Baramangahu Arishwareva Shrinam Parasarojana Pavani Bhakti Sarasata Sangasya Baju Ramachandra ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu Omapati Mahadeva ki Jai Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki Jai Siya Baju Ramachandra ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. Let us bow if we can. Om Gurura Brahma Gurura Vishnu Gurura Devo
Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma
Tasmai Shri
Guruve Namah
Tasmai Shri
Guruve Namah
Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om
Tat Saha
Prem So Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan ki
Jai.
Surya Narayan Bhagavan ki
Jai.
Satya Sanatana Vedic Dharma ki Jai Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir ki Jai Santana ki Jai Jai Sita. Thank you once again, devotees, for being with us in Satsang this morning. Once again, Bhagavan Kripa, may you have a blessed week. Please join with me this afternoon in Bhakti Satsang Dharmar at 5 p.m. right here on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, Pandit Jageshwar Sharma, as we continue to revel, as we continue to emancipate our jiva in this mortal land. Please, my dear friends, join me tomorrow afternoon for Shiva Puja. And of course, Saturday, Vasant Panchami, Saraswati Jayanti. Children around the world, parents and children, let us fast. Let us go to our temple. Let us go to our mandir. Let us do our best what is provided to you. Perform your adoration at home. Worship your instruments. Worship your books. See Devi Sharda. As that day she manifests herself in this world. As that day we plant our castor oil tree, celebrating beginning of all to come to be conquered. As we plant that castor oil bean or that tree, my dear friends, 40 days from then, we will burn that holika, we celebrate Holi and so forth. So please be in tune. May Bhagavan's Kripa and blessing be with you. Fil milenge, wapas na jaunga. Until we reach again this evening and on this platform right here next week, Sunday morning, please join with me. Shriman Narayan Bhagavan ki Jai.